process. Let's go straight now to Senator Rand Paul, who was supposed to join us on a different topic, but this is breaking. You're from the Russell Rotunda. Why fire McCabe?
Well, I think there absolutely ought to be an investigation. I don't have enough information to say fire him, but I think between Peter Strzok, Lisa Page, Bruce Orr, and Andy McCabe, there needs to be the question asked, were they abusing their office? Were they using their office where they're supposed to be in law enforcement? Were they using it for partisan purposes? So absolutely the question needs to be asked. I'm just not personally privy to enough information to say he should be fired, but I guarantee alarm bells have gone off from all of us to say, why were these people so involved with politics? And I wrote a letter to the FBI director a week or two ago, and I asked, can these people still search a database? Can Peter Strzok and Lisa Page, Bruce Orr, Andy McCabe, can they search a database for Americans to snoop on us, maybe for political reasons, without a judge's warrant? And I haven't gotten an answer back, but that's something I'm very concerned with.
You know what? That is really disturbing if they can still search a database because, I mean, he's set to retire on Sunday. We were trying to figure out what his daily duties have been. But more importantly, you point out something different.
Yeah, Bruce Orr, his wife worked for the opposition research group that hired a British spy and was paid for by Hillary Clinton. Should Bruce Orr be allowed to search Republican donors, Republican officials, and look at all of our conversations that we've had with foreigners, listen to those conversations? Should these people who are so biased be allowed to look up any kind of American they don't like in a database? That's why many of us have been advocating you should have a judge's warrant. You should not be allowed to, anybody, even good people, shouldn't be allowed to look in this database without a judge's warrant.
Okay, I want to move on to why we had you on the program today. You had a news conference a little while ago. You're against the nominations of the incoming potential Secretary of State, Mike Pompeo, and the new director of the CIA, as the president wants to put them in place. Why go against the president?
I'm a big supporter of President Trump. One of the things I really liked about him as a candidate was his vocal opposition to the Iraq War, the idea that regime change in Iraq actually led to unintended consequences. It made Iran stronger and tipped the balance of power in the Middle East. He's appointing people around him who actually still think the Iraq war was a good idea and actually think that we should have a new war with Iran. So I think he's actually appointing people who don't understand American first policy and who happen to be more from the neoconservative camp that always think another war or always think America should be involved in another war. Specifically on the CIA director, I oppose her because she believes that waterboarding should be something that we use. And I think America shouldn't be known for torture. And I have members of my family in the military. I don't want, if they're ever captured for foreign countries, to think torture is okay.
And let me step in there. You say she believes, Gina Haspel believes in this. She was working in a capacity at the CIA where everybody was taking orders. So Gina Haspel, you're saying, how do you know what she believes?
Well, there was a book written about the torture treatment, the waterboarding, and some of her comments were basically gleeful. The man can't breathe and he's choking on saliva and water, and she's saying, "Oh, you're a good actor," and I can't believe a grown man's crying because of this treatment. And it almost seemed to be a bit of glee in her voice that she actually enjoyed the torture. And I think that's not who we need to lead the CIA. There are many career officials at the CIA who would be perfectly competent to do this, but we should not reward somebody who actually participated in torture treatment. Remember, they went to Thailand to do this because it's illegal in the United States.
Well, there were black sites that were set up. I mean, we've learned so much about that. So I want to press in a little bit, though.
They went to Thailand because it's illegal to do here. They also didn't present the prisoners to the Red Cross. They flew them around the world and secreted them in Thailand, which is against everything we say we're for. The Geneva Convention is supposed to be something about being humane to prisoners. This is the wrong kind of message to send the world by putting this woman.
Running counter to the president today. I want to bring you back. I appreciate you on both topics, including the breaking news. Thank you.
Thank you.